Hello and welcome. These are some of the most important events that affected our funds in August. Positive developments in emerging markets, anticipation of a possible interest rate hike, and another good month for the funds. The positive developments in emerging markets continued in August, which once again outperformed developed markets. There has been good news from the company's quarterly reports this month, with finance and IT companies doing particularly well. There's still a great deal of optimism in the market, driven by the central bank's efforts to maintain economic growth. Towards the end of August, emerging markets took a slight breather in anticipation of the US Central Bank's summit meeting. After the meeting at Jackson Hole, Janet Yellen indicated that it's still likely that there will be an interest rate hike during the year. This may have direct impact on emerging markets. If the US policy rate is hiked, debt will become more expensive to service, and the dollar will likely strengthen versus emerging market currencies. Emerging markets are continuing to deliver significantly higher returns than developed markets. However, this is a positive for our equity funds. In August, all of our equity funds beat their respective benchmark indices by a good margin, with the exception of SKAGEN, which trailed its index slightly. Year-to-date, SKAGEN Global and SKAGEN Kontiki are slightly behind their respective benchmark indices, while SKAGEN Focus is outperforming its index. Samsung Electronics was the star of last month, while this month several of our financial companies have excelled. Alongside AIG and Citigroup, the British security company G4S was at the top of the winners list for SKAGEN Global. The company has made some changes to its top management, and this has been well received by investors. The top three contributors to SKAGEN Kontiki during August were X5 Retail Group, Samsung Electronics and State Bank of India. The Russian grocery chain X5 reported very strong results, driven by a 6% like-for-like sales increase and a solid 75 basis points increase in EBITDA to a 3.5-year high of 8%. Our Samsung preference shares continued their good performance and are now up 29% for the year. On the losing side, we find telecoms companies Bharti Airtel and Indosat, as well as the Indian auto and tractor manufacturer Mahindra & Mahindra. The fiercely competitive Indian telecom market just saw the entry of new player Reliance Jio. Following massive network investments, Jio plans to win customers by offering low-cost data plans and free voice. The Brazilian meat manufacturer JBS was the best contributor to SKAGEN Focus in August. The company reported a 12% growth in earnings in the second quarter and is one of the largest meat producers in the world. The other two top contributors were finance companies SoftBank and AIG. And that was a brief look at the highlights in August. If you want to receive more in-depth updates on the funds, you can subscribe to our news service on our web pages. Thank you for watching.